So, yesterday was awesome and fabulous and long and full of insanity and just an awesome day, really. And just craziness. I had to get up at like 7 o'clock for the staff meeting in Wuhan, which perhaps I didn't really need to go to since I'm leaving in 3 days. Well, I had 3 more work days there. But you know, whatever. I'm still staff, so I might as well go and things. But yeah, there was that. And after that I went and got all ready for Matthew and Laura's thing, and that was at 2, and then we didn't leave till like 5, and then Jeff sort of had this sort of impromptu after party in the basement here, because he invited a bunch of friends that we hadn't seen in a while that were there, such as Sam and Noah, because they were staying here for the day from Columbus and a bunch of stuff. And it was hilarious because like this one guy was sitting across from us at the table at the reception like the whole time, and we were talking with him and everything, and we were sitting there, and at one point I was just like, Jeff, who is that? And Jeff didn't know, and then I tried to ask Lauren, and she didn't know either. And none of us really knew who this guy was who was sitting at the table. And then we got back here, and I went upstairs to go change, and when I come downstairs, I hear David talking to him. He said his name was Ian Kennel, and I was like, oh my god, I know who it is, because this small world that keeps getting smaller, I swear to god, Ian knows Beth, because they've met each other through all of the dancing grids, because they were both homeschooled, and I actually know Ian's younger brother, Zach, because I met him at KSU a few years ago, back in 2011, when there was the first whole snowpocalypse thing that went on here, and there was this whole thing with a hand dryer and screaming bloody murder and stumbling out of the bathroom with Beth with her faces red. Yeah. Now, there is no match to the first impression I've given anyone as there is to the one I gave Ian's brother, Zach. Because that's how I met him. But yeah, so once we figured out how like David and Ian knew each other, like suddenly everyone figured out how they knew Ian. So it's just insane. So we ended up inviting Beth too. I'm like, so guess what? Ian was there, and she's like, no freaking way. So that was interesting. When we came back here, Ian was playing Lisa and David's guitar for a little while, and he made up a song about how he ended up meeting me and Emma and all of us at the wedding and everything. And we kept making jokes that he and Emma were an arranged couple, because at one point the photographer went around to our table and he's like, let me get a picture of all the couples, and Jeff and I were the only ones. So they had Lauren pose with Reed, who was next to her, and Emma and Ian pose together as well, so that was funny. And then like Ian and Emma were like together for like the rest of the day, so we just kept calling them the arranged couple. And when everyone got here, we ended up getting pizza and playing Cards Against Humanity. And then after everyone just sort of faded out of Cards Against Humanity because some people had to go home and whatnot, we ended up moving into Lisa and David's room to watch Spaceballs until, unfortunately, about 10 minutes into it, around 9:15, I started falling asleep while I was sitting up against the wall. So I ended up going upstairs, and within like 10 minutes I was out. And next thing I knew, I woke up at 7 o'clock. So I slept for like 10 hours straight. And then I took care of a few things, and then I went back to bed for another 4 hours until 11 o'clock. So I kind of got like 14 hours of sleep. But that's probably, I'm pretty sure that's like the first time in over a good part of a decade that I've fallen asleep so early, other than when I've been sick. So, yay. And apparently I missed a few things because Daniel was apparently here at one point and other such things, but I was asleep. And yeah. And I've been like out of it all day. Like work was like ridiculous. I'm just like, yesterday and today I feel like two different lives or timelines or something, and I don't even know where I am anymore. It's crazy and ridiculous. But I think I'm good now. And now I'm working on, well, I'm not working on it more necessarily, but I just finished grabbing all of the videos and pictures from yesterday from Jeff's phone because mine ran out of space in the middle, towards the middle of the reception, so I still did his and recorded stuff with that one too. And then his died shortly after I got a video of Ian playing the guitar. So I didn't get much from the whole party that was here. But we had, let's see, how many people did we end up having? We had all of us set up around card tables in the main room in the basement, but it was me, Jeff, Lisa, David, Beth, Ian, Emma, Lauren, Sam, Noah, their girlfriends, and I think that's it. So 12 people in the basement playing Cards Against Humanity. No big deal. It's kind of insane. But yeah. So I got all that stuff from Jeff's phone, and then now I'm probably going to move over to my laptop so I can upload some of the things that I have sitting around on my computer that I've gotten off my phone before and just haven't uploaded, so that in case anything happens to my computers, I still have all the footage because I don't want to lose it. And my luck with computers isn't that great, so I need to upload all the raw footage, and then I'll figure out where I want to start editing, because right now I am on I'm on July 6th of 2013 in terms of daily vlogs, so I need to like work on catching up just a smidge. But soon I'm gonna have to get busy again with job searching when Muhan's done. Hopefully that'll free up my schedule for more Kroger hours for the time being at least, and then also a slight bit more time to put towards applying for jobs, since some of this stuff I have to go in for, and right now with my schedule I don't really have time to go and apply to places in person at the correct times of day that I would need to. So here's to hoping. And then my mom should be coming home this next weekend, So that'll be awesome, and hopefully we'll do hang out with her and whatnot. And I've talked with her about borrowing the Prius so that I can do driving experience, so that hopefully I can test for my license this month. Just maybe, hopefully that'll be a thing, and that'll be good. Yeah. So things. So I'm going to go work on those things now, and in case I don't say anything else for the night, good night and au revoir.